So today we're going to be talking about how mental illness sort of got transformed, so to speak, from pre-COVID to post-COVID. A lot of different aspects changed within the last 2 years, and that will change forever, um, surrounding what mental illness is and like the awareness and everything. Personally, working in Freighter's emergency department, I've seen a lot in the uptick of mental illness and what caused the pandemic. Not only just with anxiety and stuff, but a lot of people forget that addiction is a big part of having a mental illness, and how social distancing has affected these people that rely on, per se, going out and coping with their addiction and or anxiety or other issues that they got going on. In fact, within the report, I found that they actually issued a national state of emergency for in the rise of overdoses that occurred over the pandemic and whatnot. So, first, really, the pre-COVID mental illness was on the uprise. It was sort of becoming like a regular thing. There's still some skepticism behind it, but definitely when the pandemic hit, it really showed that it's a real and major issue here in America and across the world. For instance, when it first hit, everybody was panic buying. They had anxiety that the world was going to be over. We were running low on toilet paper, basic essential household needs at the grocery stores due to everybody's increased anxiety from just the pandemic going on. Not to mention, in the research that I found, there was over 10 million Google searches for related to like how social distancing and being at home and not being able to do the things that you need to do to cope with your anxiety were searched on Google, which means that's 10 million people. That's basically the entire state of Michigan searching on how to cope with their anxiety because they can't go out. When they do go out, you have to be, stand away from people, wear masks, cover up, all that kind of stuff. This has a great impact on everybody's mental health, and even that we need to spread the awareness of it. Then with the fact that we can't go out, the second part of this is the addiction part that I was talking about earlier. Some people have anxiety and need to have these coping mechanisms where they can go out, be with friends, see people, go to sporting events, go to restaurants, whatever. Sometimes, like, people are just starting to work on their anxiety and had a fear of going out, and now it just strengthened that fear, and some people's hard work were thrown away. The Mayo Clinic did a study of all their patients where they filled out a survey basically saying like how their mental illness is, do they have any, just describing it, and it found that a lot of them do suffer from pre-COVID or post-COVID related stressors and anxiety that weren't there pre-COVID. Like, the survey numbers were lower, and now because of COVID and the social distancing and everything that comes with it, they're on a major intake. So it's just kind of sad to see all that, knowing that we had to do this as a society, but the people that have mental illness and addiction problems and whatnot aren't able to get the help they need, just due to being stuck inside and following these guidelines and stuff. I really found it interesting that they declared that state of emergency. Yeah, it just is crazy, and basically that covers everything on my report. Thank you.